Everything looks smooth until you get close. Underneath the expensive calm, there's a man still learning peace, still trying not to punish love for what the past did to me. I wear black like protection, wear silence like control, smile just enough in crowded rooms so nobody asks what I hold. You saw through it too quickly, that's what made me afraid. Not the way you wanted me, but the way you almost stayed. You didn't need my money, you didn't need my name, you just wanted the version I keep locked behind the frame. Underneath the expensive calm, I still feel everything. Every goodbye I never process, every almost, every sting. I look like I mastered distance, like nothing gets to me. But underneath the expensive calm, I'm not as cold as I seem. I wanted you in a quiet way, a way that scared me more. Not just skin in the nighttime, but your shadow at my door. Not just lips in the dim light, not just perfume on my sleeve, but the kind of rare connection that makes a man believe. And that's dangerous to someone who survived. I need endless, because love can look like heaven and still make a beautiful mess. So I held back what was honest, tried to keep the night controlled. But some women touch your spirit, then leave fingerprints on your soul. Underneath the expensive calm, there's a wound dressed up as taste. There's a heart that learned restraint from every time it broke in place. I don't need to look defeated to admit what losing means. Underneath the expensive calm, you still live somewhere in me. Everything looks smooth until it means something. You walked into the room like you own the air. No loud interest, no need to prove anything. Everybody noticed, but you never looked around. The strongest people rarely announce themselves. I watched from a distance, holding conversations I wasn't hearing, because somehow the entire night had narrowed down to you. There was something dangerous about the way you smiled, like temptation wearing patience. Oh, something shine like gold without asking to be touched. Some hearts stay unforgettable without giving us much. I never crossed the line, never made a move, but some stories stay alive. months passed, life kept changing faces, but somehow I kept comparing strangers to someone who was never mine. Funny how attraction works. It doesn't always need possession. Sometimes admiration is enough to leave a mark. Something shine like gold without asking to be touched. Some hearts stay unforgettable without giving us much. I never crossed the line, never made a move, but some stories stay alive, even when they never happened. Maybe in another life, I know your favorite song. Baby, you know why I drive at night. When the city sleeps, something shine like gold without belonging to anyone. And maybe that's why the beauty survives. I never had you. Yet somehow a part of me still remembers. Not every love story needs an ending to be real. To be real. Don't call it casual. Not when you look at me like that. You sit beside me too quietly, like you know what silence does. Like every breath between us is already more than lust. I don't touch you yet, I let the tension build. Some desire gets stronger when nobody makes it real. Your perfume in the dashboard glow, your fingers near my sleeve. You don't say what you want from me, but I can feel what you mean. And I'm too grown to play confused, too controlled to move too fast. But this ain't nothing, baby, and we both know that we're too close to be casual, too quiet to be clean, too dangerous in silence, too careful with the heat. You can call it nothing, but your eyes don't agree. We're too close to be casual and too deep to leave. Hey, I know you like the way I don't chase, how I let the moment breathe. But don't mistake my patience for not wanting what I see. Oh, I want the truth beneath your lipstick, the one beneath your grace. I want the part you hide from men who only want your face. Oh, but I won't pull you closer if you only want the fire. I don't waste my self-control on temporary desire. So tell me within your stillness if this is real enough to name. 'Cause once I open that door, Too close to be casual, too close to be casual. Too honest in the dark, too honest in the dark. Too many things unspoken. Already left a mark. Yeah. If we walk away tonight, we'll still remember what we mean. Too close to be casual, too deep to leave clean. In the quiet of the night, I feel it grow. A secret craving, a desire I can't let go. Your smile, your touch, they drive me wild. But we're bound by secrets, love's been begun. Every moment I'm slipping through the cracks. I wanna scream, but I hold it back. The secret craving, it calls my name. But in the silence, who's to blame? Secret craving, it burns so deep. Every kiss, every sigh, I can't keep this love in the shadows. It keeps me tight. Secret craving, I long for the night. Your lips on mine, they whisper my soul. In this game of desire, I lose control. But we can't let go. The world will know. The secret craving, it starts to grow. The secret craving, it calls my name. And in the silence, who's to blame? Secret craving, it burns so deep. Every kiss, every sigh, I can't keep this love in the shadows. It keeps me tight. Secret craving, I long for the night. In the dark, we're safe, we're free. The secret craving, it's just you and me. Whoa, hide away, let no one see the love we share. Just you and me. Secret craving, it burns so deep. Every kiss, every sigh, I can't keep this love in the shadows. It From the moment I saw you, I was hooked. Your eyes, your smile, like a storybook I can't escape. I'm under your spell. Every word, every touch feels like a secret to tell. I can't fight this feeling, it's pulling me in. With every touch I'm giving in. Your presence, your love, it's all that I need. Under your spell, I'll follow your lead. Under your spell, I'm lost in your charm. Every touch, every kiss, I fall into your arms. No escape, no turning back. Under your spell, I'm on the attack. Yeah. The way you speak, the way you move, every glance, every moment, you make me groove. I'm captivated, entranced by you. Under your spell, I'm stuck like glue. Your power over me is like magic in the air. I can't resist, I can't compare. I'm tangled in your love, can't break free. Under your spell, just let it be. I'm lost in your charm. Every touch, every kiss, I fall into your arms. No escape, no turning back. Under your spell, I'm on the attack. Every step, every breath, I belong to you. In your arms, I'll never feel blue. Under your spell, I'm yours to keep. In this magic so deep. Under your spell, I'm lost in your charm. Every touch, every kiss, I fall into your arms. No escape, no turning back. Under your spell, I'm on the attack. I'm on the attack. Under your spell, forever yours. Pain looks different when you dress it right. Black car, soft light, city reflecting. Everything perfect, everything expensive, but none of it touches the place where you stay. Some wounds don't bleed, they just sit in your brain. I learned how to hide it, how to carry it clean, how to turn broken feelings into something serene. You never guess it from the way that I move, that a man that's composed still gets haunted by you. It's that luxury pain, looks good, feels strong. Smiles on the surface, but it lasts too long. I turn heartbreak into something refined, but it still runs deep every time. Luxury pain, no one sees how heavy it gets. Underneath, I made it beautiful, I made it mine. But it still hurts every time. Yeah, you left without chaos, without making a mess. That That's what made it harder, nothing to process. No anger to hold on and no fight to replay. Just a clean kind of ending that don't fade away. And I hate that I respected the way that you left. No drama, no damage, just quiet neglect. But that's the kind of absence that lingers the most. When you lose someone real without losing control. And I built something out of it, something I can wear. But pain don't disappear just because you make it rare. Luxury pain, still the same, just dressed better with a different name. I don't run after attention, I don't beg for a place, I don't raise my voice louder just to prove I have weight. I move calm through the noise, let the room fill my tone. A man who knows his center doesn't fear being alone. But don't mistake my distance for a heart with no fire. I can want you with patience, I can burn without desire. The right woman won't need chaos, just to know where I stand. She'll understand quiet devotion from a disciplined man. No chase, still chosen. It's the energy I keep, I don't force doors open. I don't bargain for peace, you feel what I'm giving. You know what it means, no chase, still chosen. Still rare, still deep. I've lost love by being silent, I've lost time being proud. But I won't turn into someone who performs for a crowd. There's a balance I'm still learning, between calm and being clear, between letting love breathe and making sure it can hear. So if I choose you, I'll show you, not with noise but with truth. I'll be present in the details, not just shadows in the room. And the strength they can't cold is knowing what to give, the staying soft where it matters without begging love to live. No chase, still chosen. That's the way I'll move, steady in my silence, but honest when it's due. I won't lose myself for love, but I won't hide what I mean. No chase, still chosen. Control, but still seen. I speak low because I learned Loudness doesn't make truth stronger. I move slow because I know desire burns better when it waits longer. You said my voice felt like midnight, like something warm under control. But you didn't know the reason I sounded calm was damage old. I built high walls with quiet hands, made them look like self-respect. Called it standards, called it wisdom. Sometimes both are self-defense. Low voice, high walls. It's the man you met. A little charm, a little danger. In the heart I protect. You wanted to climb inside, but I kept changing the door. Low voice, high walls. I couldn't give you more. You said I know there's more to you. I said there always is, but knowing there's a deeper room don't mean you get to live in it. I was unfair in subtle ways, not cruel but not complete. I gave you enough to feel desire, not enough to feel at peace. And the kind of love is selfish, even when it looks refined. Keeping someone close enough, but not close enough to find the man behind the posture, the fear beneath the taste, the boy who learned too early that love can be unsafe. Low voice, high walls. That's the truth I know. A man can look like shelter while still being hard to hold. You wanted something honest, I gave you something controlled. Low voice, high walls. Now I drive alone. I'm not proud of every silence, I'm not proud of every line. Sometimes being hard to reach, it's just loneliness in desire. I'm learning what they cost. You don't always lose from weakness. Sometimes strength gets you lost, so I lower them slowly, stone by stone, scar by scar. Low voice, high walls won't get me very far. A deep voice can hide a wound, but not forever. The moon is high, the stars are dim, but in this room it's just you and him. I feel your breath on my skin, so near. In the silence I lose my fear. You move like a shadow, slow and precise. Every inch of you feels like paradise. The distance between us fades away. In this moment I wanna stay. Every step you take I feel your heat. The rhythm of your body, it's so sweet. The air is thick, it's hard to breathe, but I don't want to leave into the night. We fall so deep. Every secret, every promise we keep. In the dark we find our way. Into the night we'll never stray. the things I wanna hear. Promises of love, of holding me near. But we both know this isn't right. But we can't stop, it feels so bright. The world outside fades away, and in your arms I wanna stay. Your touch is fire, I crave the burn, in your embrace I will return. Every step you take I feel your heat. The rhythm of your body is so sweet. The air is thick, it's hard to breathe, but I don't want to leave into the night. We fall so deep, every secret, every promise we keep. In the dark we find our way, into the night we'll never stray. The night wraps us in its mystery. In your arms I feel free. We belong to the dark, you and I. Under the moon we'll learn to fly. Into the night we fall so deep, every secret, every promise we keep. In the dark we find our way, into the night we'll never stray. Into the night, with you I'm lost, forever together, no matter the cost. Marble floors reflecting moonlight, penthouse windows facing east. The whole city lay before me, like a kingdom without peace. Suit jacket dropped over the sofa, tie undone against my chest. A room full of beautiful things, and still no rest. Your perfume still lives in corners, somehow stronger in the dark. Like expensive memories settle deeper, where they leave their mark. I poured one drink and stood there still, watching headlights from above. Funny how a skyline can feel empty when what you miss is love. I built everything I wanted, brick by brick in sleepless nights, but nobody talks enough about what success feels like without the right eyes. Marble floors at 2 a.m., and your name in the silent glass and gold all around me, still hearing your timing. Marble floors at 2 a.m., city shining bright beneath. And all this luxury means nothing compared elegance with chaos, a beautiful contradiction, the kind of soul that walks in softly and changes every system. I wanted peace beside you, wanted more than one late night, wanted mornings in the skyline, shadow in the light. But timing isn't loyal, and distance has its own plan. So I learned how to keep moving and still remain the man. Marble floors at 2 a.m. still glowing silver blue. I built all this around me and still think of you. People admire the results, very few understand the cause. Everybody wants success until they meet the loneliness that comes with it. The missed birthdays, the unanswered messages, the nights spent chasing goals while the world sleeps. I built a life people envy, brick by brick, sacrifice by sacrifice. But nobody sees the weight behind the image. This crown was made of pressure. Every victory has fingerprints, from battles nobody witnessed. You see confidence, I remember uncertainty. You see strength, I remember survival. The spotlight hides more than it reveals. There were moments I nearly quit, moments I questioned everything, but quitting would've haunted me longer than failure ever could. So I kept driving through the darkness towards something I couldn't yet see. Dreams are expensive, not because of money, because of everything they ask you to become. This crown was made of pressure, and I earned every scar along the way. If I stand taller now, it's because life taught me how to carry weight. The view is beautiful, but the climb changed me forever. You said I was hard to read, maybe you were right. Years of disappointments teach a man to build walls, not because he hates love, but because he remembers pain. Every scar has a history, every silence has a reason. I wasn't cold, just careful. There's a difference. Most people never learn. Then you appear without forcing anything, without demanding access to rooms I kept locked. You heard a heartbeat inside all that marble. Found something human beneath the armor. I spent years pretending I didn't need anyone. Then you made loneliness feel unnecessary. You never asked me to become somebody else, never try to fix me like I was broken. You simply stayed, and somehow that meant more than grand declarations ever could. You heard a heartbeat inside all that marble. Found something human beneath the armor. I spent years pretending I didn't need anyone. Then you made loneliness feel unnecessary. Strongest connections don't survive loudly. They settle quietly into our lives and change everything. You heard a heartbeat inside all that marble, and now I understand being guarded isn't the same as being strong. For the first time, I let someone in without fear. Don't get too close. You won't like what you feel. You keep leaning in slow, like you're testing my space, like you wanna get closer, but don't know if it's safe. I can read that hesitation in the way that you breathe. You're attracted to the distance, you don't fully believe. I've seen this pattern before. You like danger and calm, like the tension of silence in a man who don't talk. Too much, too fast, too easy. That's not what you chase. You want something controlled with a little bit of weight. And I can feel what you're thinking, even when you don't speak. You wanna get a little closer, but you don't want it too deep. So don't get too close. You might cross that line where attraction turns heavy and you lose your mind. You like me at a distance where it still feels safe, but I'm not built for halfway. I don't operate that way. Don't get too close if you don't want the truth. I don't play with emotions, I don't soften the truth. If you step into my world, you don't leave the same. So don't get too close unless you're ready for change. You like the way I stay quiet, like I don't need the room. like I don't need attention, but it still comes through. That kind of presence is dangerous. That's what you told me before. Men who don't ask for anything always make you want more. But here's the part you don't see. I don't open for free. I don't give what I feel if it's not real to me. So if you're stepping closer, don't do it halfway. I don't build anything that's designed to break. And I don't chase, but I don't run. I just let things become what they're meant to become. So don't get too close unless you mean what you do. 'Cause I don't do attraction that don't turn into truth.
Your touch is fire, it burns so deep. In your arms, I lose my sleep. We both know this love's a crime, but we can't stop it. It's our time. Your hands on my skin, they make me fall. A sinful touch, I crave it all. I know it's wrong, but I can't deny. The way you look at me makes me fly. Sinful touch, don't let me go. Every kiss we share, it starts to show. In this moment, we're both lost. Sinful touch, we pay the cost. We dance in shadows with no fear. Every move, it brings you near. In your eyes, I see the sin, but I'll take it all and let you in. Your touch is like a spark in the night, lighting the fire, making everything right. We break the rules, we don't care. A simple touch, we're both aware. Sinful touch, don't let me go. Don't let me go. Every kiss we share, it starts to show. In this moment, we're both lost. Sinful touch, we pay the cost. Sinful touch is a sweet mistake. In your arms, my heart will break. Nobody teaches you how to let go. You just wake up one day and realize you already have. I used to believe holding on meant strength, that loyalty meant staying, even when everything inside you is breaking. So I stayed in conversations that drained me, in situations that no longer felt like mine, in memories that replayed themselves like they were trying to teach me something, but I wasn't learning. I was just surviving, slowly losing pieces of myself without noticing. Maybe letting go was never losing. Maybe it was finally choosing to stop bleeding quietly. I tried fixing things that were never meant to be fixed. Tried saving people who didn't ask to be saved. Tried holding versions of life that were already slipping through my hands. And every time something broke, I blamed myself for not holding tighter. Until I realized some things don't break because you fail, they break because they were never meant to stay. Isn't weakness, maybe it's clarity. We're finally arriving. Some endings don't destroy you, they redefine you quietly, completely, without asking permission. Letting go isn't forgetting, it's remembering without letting it control you. It's loving something enough to release it, even if it still hurts. The road ahead feels lighter, not because I lost everything, but because I finally stopped carrying what wasn't mine to hold. Time ruins my love stories, and lack of feelings ever will. You met me when I finally learned patience, when I stopped chasing validation, when I became someone worth loving. The problem was, you already belonged to a life built before I arrived. There was no betrayal, no secret affair, just unfortunate timing and mutual understanding. I was the man you met too late, the right conversation in the wrong season. You looked at me the way people look at bros they can't take. Sometimes love exists without permission to grow. We stay respectful, stay distant, stay responsible, but feelings don't disappear because they're inconvenient. They simply learn how to live quietly inside the chest. Every smile became dangerous, every goodbye lasted too long. If life were fair, maybe we'd have met years earlier, before obligations, before commitments, before reality. I was the man you met too late, and you'll always be the chapter I never got to finish. Not because we failed, but because we never started. Some stories hurt because they would've worked.
take the long road home on purpose, just to hear my thoughts unfold. Streetlights flicker across the dashboard, like memories dipped in gold. People know me as composed, a man who never folds. But I always hear confessions that proud men never told. I think about my father sometimes, how he carried pain in silence, how he taught me self-control. Like emotion looked like violence, so I became difficult to read. Smooth voice, expensive calm. A man who could survive heartbreak without showing where it harmed. The highway knows my real name, not the one the city sees, not the tailored conversations or the practiced energy. He knows every woman I lost, every truth I never claimed. The highway knows my real name and loves me anyway. I remember when you touched my hand at that red light in the rain. You didn't say I love you, but your silence said the same. I almost turned towards softness, almost let the armor die, but survival whispered louder, and I let the moment drive by. Now success keeps me company, but success don't hold you close. It just gives lonely men prettier rooms to feel empty in the most. Maybe masculinity ain't distance, maybe strength ain't being numb, maybe real power is honesty. When the midnight finally comes, the highway knows my real name. The wounded and restrained, the man beneath the confidence, still learning from his pain. And if you ever love me truly, you probably saw it too. The city knew my image, but the highway knew the truth. Late nights tell no lies. Late nights tell no lies. Late nights tell no lies. You were never far away, not physically, not emotionally, just enough distance to make everything complicated, close enough to feel your presence, too far to call you mine. And somehow that hurt more than losing someone completely. Some people become habits before they become memories. We lived inside a velvet distance, soft enough to stay, sharp enough to hurt, always reaching, never arriving, always feeling, never belonging. I watched entire seasons change from behind tinted windows, thinking about conversations we never had. The city grew older around us, buildings changed, restaurants closed, yet somehow the space between us stayed exactly the same. We lived inside a velvet distance, soft enough to stay, sharp enough to hurt. Always reaching, never arriving. Always feeling, never belonging. Maybe timing was the villain, maybe fear was, maybe neither of us knew how to cross the final inch. A velvet distance, the most beautiful kind of loneliness. Still close, still far. Dim light flickers like smoke drifting in the air. You walk in and in your eyes I see love so rare. Every breath close to me is a feeling hard to explain. A touch on your skin, you're a dream soaring through the rain. No words need to be said, but my heart beats for you. Your lips so near, emotions rise, they feel so true. I need nothing more than just you with me. This feeling is so intense, it won't ever set me free. Our love is a story that's yet to be told. Just a glance from you and I forget the world. Lost in dim light where time no longer exists. This wave of emotion, it's just you, just me and nothing missed. This feeling is no dream, it's real, it's here to stay. It's every heartbeat you make, it's all I need today. Your fingers trace my skin, sketching love so sweet. I wanna stay forever here, this moment so complete. In the low lights, the music whispers softly, you're all I want. A secret we keep so closely, the things we don't say, only hearts can understand. Let's let the rhythm guide us. Take my hand, take my hand. Our love is a story that's yet to be told. Our love is a story that's yet to be told.
just me and nothing missed. You're the fire, I'm the breeze in the dark. We'll never cease. We built our world on shattered dreams, hoping for love, oh so it seems. Every promise we made, was it real or just a lie? Something we couldn't feel. You whisper words of forever and more, but now I see it's not what I'm living for. The dreams we shared are turning to dust, and now I'm left with nothing but distrust. The pieces of us, they fall apart. I still feel you deep in my heart. But love is gone, the light has dimmed. Shattered dreams, I'm left to swim. Shattered dreams, broken glass. All our hopes, they never last. We were once strong, but now we're weak. Shattered dreams, I'm lost at sea. The laughter we shared now feels so far, like a distant memory, a fading star. I thought you were my saving grace, but now I'm lost in this empty space. Every word you spoke, it meant so much, but now it's gone with just one touch. Shattered dreams were falling down, lost in a love that can't be found. Pieces of us, they fall apart. I still feel you deep in my heart, but love is gone, the light has dimmed. Shattered dreams, I'm left to swim. Shattered dreams, broken glass. All our hopes, they never last. We were once strong, but now we're weak. Shattered dreams, I'm lost at sea. Maybe one day we'll find the truth, but right now we're both just bruised. Shattered dreams, they haunt my soul, but I'll keep going, I'll take control. Shattered dreams, broken glass. All our hopes, they never last. We were once strong, but now we're weak. Shattered dreams, I'm lost at sea. Shattered dreams forever gone, but I'll keep moving on. Nobody teaches you how to carry absence. There are no books for it, no maps, no instructions. One day someone is part of your world, and the next
You're expected to continue as if nothing changed, but everything changed. The coffee tastes different, the weekends feel longer. Even the skyline loses color for a while. Grief isn't always dramatic. Sometimes it's quiet adaptation. I'm learning the art of carrying absence without letting it weigh me down. Learning how to miss someone without building a home inside the missing. Learning how to honor a memory without becoming trapped inside it. The art of carrying absence is harder than letting go. The city outside my window looks beautiful tonight, the kind of beautiful you would've pointed out first. That's the strange part, certain moments still arrive, already shaped like conversations we used to have. And for a second I forget that you're no longer here to finish them. I'm learning the art of carrying absence without letting it weigh me down. Learning how to miss someone without building a home inside the missing. Learning how to honor a memory without becoming trapped inside it. The art of carrying absence is harder than letting go. I used to think healing meant reaching a destination. Now I think it's more like balance, a daily adjustment, a quiet decision made over and over again. Not everyone disappears. Some become part of your posture, part of your perspective, part of your wisdom. Maybe that's okay. Maybe there's growth. The night grows older, and somehow so does the pain, into something gentler.
When the night falls down, I only search for you silently in the dark. It's your gaze that guides me through every time you're near. I can't break free from you. It's like the pull, your essence draws me in, feels so true. Your hand on mine, that gentle touch, what a surprise. Even without words, I see it in your eyes. Those moments are fleeting, yet they last a lifetime. It's an intense desire, like a crime. When I need you, you're the only one I want. No matter what changes, you're the one I can't forget. I want you by my side, through the dark or light. In this silence, you make everything feel right. I don't need anything more than your self-caress. Even a fleeting second with you is pure success. The way you move, the way you breathe is so divine. I just want you close, forever entwined. Under the moonlight, you're everything I crave. I don't need the words, you're the light I'll save. Every second with you is everything I desire. In this quiet moment, you're my fire. When I need you, you're the only one I want. No matter what changes, you're the one I can't forget. I want you by my side, through the dark or light. In this silence, you make everything feel right. When I need you, you're always there. No need to There's a strange kind of danger in a gentle pair of hands. How something soft can leave a mark deeper than you planned. You touch my face like midnight rain, barely there but unforgettable. And somehow every guarded thought became emotional. Luxury suite with dimmed out candles, glass of bourbon near the bed. Your eyes darker than the skyline, too much left unsaid. I'm not easy to unravel, never was the type to bend, but you made restraint feel complicated, like wanting without an end. The weight of soft hands on my skin, still heavier than goodbye, still lingering in empty rooms, long after you pass by. The weight of soft hands moves through me tonight, quiet as moonlight on black windows, strong as city lights. I replay every second slowly, like a scene that won't release. The way you breathe and change beside me, the way time forgot to speak. And I knew you weren't forever, maybe that's what made it worse. How temporary things feel infinite when they hit the deepest verse. I kept my calm exactly where you saw it, didn't let emotion spill, but beneath every measured movement, you were changing me still. No raised voices, no dramatic end, just fingertips and where they've been. The weight of soft hands on my skin still follows through the dark, and I wear the memory quietly, like jewelry over scars. Yeah. Yeah. Your love, it haunts me like shadows on the wall, a quiet presence that follows me, never small. In every step I feel you close, I hear your breath, like a dream I can't escape. It feels like death.
I try to run, but your love keeps pulling me back. In the darkness I feel you, but I'm off track. Every move I make, every whisper I hear, I'm trapped in the shadows, can't escape this fear. Shadows of your love, they chase me down. Every corner, every turn, I drown. I can't escape the grip of your touch. In the shadows of your love, I want you so much. You're like a ghost, you're in my veins. Every kiss from you leaves me with chains. I try to forget, but you're always there. In the shadows you linger everywhere. I reach out for freedom, but you pull me in. In your love I find both pleasure and sin. You hold me tight, I can't break free. In the shadows of your love, it's just you and me. Shadows of your love, they chase me down. Every corner, every turn, I drown. I can't escape the grip of your touch. In the shadows of your love, I want you so much. I can't fight this anymore, I'm already yours. In the shadows I find what I've been searching for. You're my darkness, you're my light. In your love, I'm lost tonight. Shadows of your love, they chase me down. Every corner, every turn, I drown. I can't escape the grip of your touch. In the shadows of your love, I want you so much. In the shadows, you're mine forever. The city turns another shade, somewhere around 2 a.m. Blue neon soaking through the windows, like it knows where I've been. Street lights pass and measure rhythm, everything in quiet motion. And this empty avenue feels deeper, an unfinished devotion. I used to think strength meant holding on, till your hands went numb with weight. Now I know real strength means letting go without needing hate. And there's beauty in control, breathing, and not saying every truth, and learning some heartbreaks heal without demanding proof. Nothing louder than blue tonight, nothing louder than this road, nothing louder than the silence of carrying your own soul. Nothing louder than blue tonight, when the whole world disappears and the neon on wet pavement looks like unfinished tears. You were warmth inside a winter, gold inside my black and white, a beautiful contradiction that kept me awake at night. And I wanted more than touch from you. Wanted honesty and peace. Wanted all the hidden parts of you that no one else could reach. But timing broke what chemistry built, and distance did the rest. So I turned every ache into discipline and wore calm on my chest. Now I move with quiet confidence, every scar beneath control. Still emotional beneath the surface, still the captain of my soul. Blue sky, blue rain, blue light still remains. There are conversations happening everywhere, not with mouths, with hearts. The son pretending he's okay, so his mother won't worry. A woman smiling through dinner while grieving the life she imagined. A man sitting in traffic thinking about someone he never stopped loving. The world is full of silent confessions, most of them never spoken. Not because people are dishonest, because some truths are difficult to carry. The things we never say out loud become part of us. They live in our posture, our habits, the way we look out windows when nobody's watching. Ooh, the things we never say out loud still shape our lives every day. If everyone could hear each other's thoughts for just 1 minute, I think we'd be kinder. We'd realize how many battles happen behind calm faces, how much courage it takes just to keep moving. Some days survival looks exactly like success from the outside. The things we never say out loud become part of us. They live in our posture, our habits, the way we look out windows when nobody's watching. Ooh, the things we never say out loud still shape our lives every day. Maybe that's why strangers feel familiar sometimes. We're all carrying versions of the same heartbreak. Different names, different stories, the same human ache. Tonight the city glows, and so do all the untold stories inside it.
to the past, but the future's moving way too fast. I reach for your hand, but it's not there, just a memory hanging in the air. You left, but you never said goodbye, and now I'm just left asking why. Every light is dimming down, every moment I'm falling into the ground. I try to scream, but you're not here, and now I'm stuck inside my fear. Fading light, see you disappear into the night. It's so clear that we were never meant to last, and now I'm stuck inside the past. Fading lights, they blur my sight, but I can still see you in the night. I'm lost in the glow of what we were, but now it's all a blur. It's all a blur. I hear your voice in the distance, but it's fading, losing existence. I thought we were supposed to stay, but now you're just a memory that drifts away. I drive through the city feeling cold, your touch was something I can't hold, and every street I pass reminds me of the love that used to find me. Every light fades away, and so does the love you gave. I try to find it, but I can't see. You're gone and I'm left with me. Fading lights, I see you disappear into the night. It's so clear that we were never meant to last, and now I'm stuck inside the past. Fading lights, they blur my sight, but I can still see you in the night. I'm lost in the glow of what we were, but now it's all a blur. The lights may fade, but you still haunt me in every shadow, in every street. Fading lights, fading lights, but I can still feel you. Fading light. The women I couldn't keep usually love me correctly. One loved how calm I stayed under pressure, how nothing seemed to shake me until she realized nothing fully reached me either. One loved my ambition, the discipline, the mystery, until she got tired of competing, with the emotional walls around me. One loved me so gently, I almost healed beside her. Almost. The women I couldn't keep still visit me after midnight, inside jazz records, rainstorms and red lights. Because some people don't leave your life completely, they become part of your inner voice. The women I couldn't keep still influence every choice. Yeah. I used to think heartbreak made me wiser, but honestly
honestly, it mostly made me quieter, made me slower to trust, slower to open, slower to say stay. Even when my soul was begging for it internally. That's the tragedy of emotionally intelligent men. Sometimes we understand feelings deeply, but struggle expressing them in real time. And by the time honesty arrives, the relationship is already a memory. Still, I don't blame those women anymore. Loving guarded men is exhausting, especially when they look strong enough to not need anybody. I understand now why some of them walked away crying quietly, why some of them stopped fighting for me suddenly. People leave when love starts feeling lonely. The women I couldn't keep made me softer in the end, made me realize emotional safety matters more than pretending. And maybe if love reaches me again, I'll finally speak before it's late. The women I couldn't keep still teaching me how not to repeat my mistakes. Women I couldn't keep usually love me correctly. Underneath the neon lights I stand, a broken heart in this land. The city hums but it's silent to me, as I search for a love that can never be. We were fire, now we're ash, flickering out in a flash. I thought I could forget yours, but it hurts too much. Neon heartbreak, it burns so bright. Every color fades in the night. I try to run, try to forget, but your love's a scar I can't regret. Neon heartbreak's all I know, a love that burns and never lets go. I try to heal but the pain's still here. Heartbeat, I can feel you near. I thought the night would heal my soul, but your memory's taking its toll. The lights reflect in my tears, 1,000 moments, 1,000 fears. I reach for you in the midnight glow, but you're not here, you let me go. I'm left with a neon light, a broken heart that can't take flight. Neon heartbreak, it burns so bright. Every color fades in the night. I try to run, try to forget, but your love's a scar I can't regret. Neon heartbreak is all I know, love that burns and never lets go. I try to heal but the pain's still here. Heartbeat, I can feel you near. If I let go, will you come back? Or is this heartbreak just what I lack? Neon.
after midnight. The city stops asking questions, and the truth finally has room to breathe. Daytime is performance, meetings, deadlines, polite smiles, expected answers. Everybody wearing a version of themselves the world understands. But night is different. Night strips away the costume, leaves a man alone with the things he's avoided all day, the regrets he buried, the memories he outran, the dreams he still hasn't abandoned. No audience, no distractions, just honesty, and honesty can be beautiful and terrifying at the same time. The people we become at night are the people we really are. When nobody's watching, when nobody needs anything, when the noise finally fades, the people we become at night carry the truth. We hide from daylight. Somewhere across this city, someone is staring at a ceiling, thinking about the life they almost had. Someone is driving through empty streets, trying to make peace with the goodbye. Someone is sitting beside a hospital bed, praying for one more morning. Different stories, same ache, same fragile humanity. Maybe we're all more alike than we realize. The people we become at night are the people we really are. When nobody's watching, when nobody needs anything, when the noise finally fades, the people we become at night carry the truth. We hide from daylight. Maybe healing begins the moment we stop running from ourselves. The people we become at night are not broken, they're simply honest. The city sleeps, the truth remains awake. Everyone talks about surviving heartbreak. Nobody talks about what comes after. Nobody warns you how quiet healing feels. No dramatic soundtrack, no sudden breakthrough. Just random mornings when you realize you haven't thought about them for hours, and days, and weeks, and somehow you miss the pain a little, because it became familiar. Nobody warns you about healing, how strange freedom can feel. After carrying sadness for so long, you become attached to
escape it. Growth doesn't announce itself, it just happens. I kept expecting the grand moment of closure instead. Life slowly filled the spaces you left behind. New conversations, new places, new versions of myself. And one day I stopped measuring time by your absence. Maybe moving on isn't forgetting. Maybe it's remembering without losing yourself. Nobody wants you out healing. That one day the wound becomes wisdom. The hate becomes perspective, and your heart becomes home again. Recovery is quieter than heartbreak, but far more beautiful. The storm lasted longer than expected. Most meaningful things do. There was a season in my life when everything felt temporary. Relationships, dreams, confidence, even hope, like the ground beneath me. Couldn't decide what it wanted to be. Those were the years nobody saw. The years hidden behind success, behind smiles, behind carefully chosen words. Everybody notices the sunshine. Few people ask about the storm. When the rain finally stopped, I realized something. The goal was never avoiding the storm. The goal was learning how to keep driving through it. When the rain finally stopped, I wasn't the same man, and that was the point. The city feels peaceful tonight. Neon reflections stretching across wet asphalt. The aftermath of weather looks beautiful from a distance, just like healing. People think recovery happens suddenly. It doesn't. It happens one choice at a time. One morning, one conversation, one mile, one breath. Growth rarely announces itself. When the rain finally stopped, I realized something. The goal was never avoiding the storm. The goal was learning how to keep driving through it. When the rain finally stopped, I wasn't the same man, and that was the point. The hardest years didn't destroy me. They introduced me to myself. And now when storms arrive, I don't panic. I remember I've survived before. The road glistens beneath city lights. the clouds drift apart, and somewhere beyond the skyline, morning is already coming. You never scream, but I hear you loud. Every move you make, every word you say. Gotta be the reservoirs, but everyone around you knows your choice. You stand tall without a word. You're the only one who's ever heard. I feel the weight of your stare. It pulls me in, but I don't care. You walk with a quiet grace, like you own the world and I'm in place. Something about your silence, it cuts deep but leaves no violence. Your strength is felt, not seen. You make me feel like I've been dreaming. You don't speak loud, but you speak clear. Your presence makes everything disappear. I can't help but follow you. You're the truth in everything I do. Quiet power, you run this game. I can feel it every time you say my name. You don't need to shout, you don't need to fight, but I still fall for you every night. Quiet power, it pulls me near. You're the only thing that I feel. I don't need the loud or the proud. You got me wrapped in your quiet now, quiet crown. You don't have to prove a thing. Your silence speaks louder than any king. I feel your energy every step. It's like you've always been the one I've kept. I'm drawn to you, but I won't say. I'll just follow you all the way. You keep your distance, but it's fine. I live in your quiet control mind. You're not the loud one in the room, but somehow you make space when I'm lost in your unspoken truth. But I follow you and know if you don't speak loud, but you speak clear. Your presence makes everything disappear. I can't help but follow you. You're the truth in everything I do. Quiet power, you run this game. I can feel it every time you say my name. You don't need to shout, you don't need to fight, but I still fall for you every night. Quiet power, it pulls me near. You're the only thing that I feel. I don't need the loud or the proud. You got me wrapped in your quiet, quiet crown. You move with grace, no words to say, but you make the world move your way. Quiet power, forever holding me. Quiet power. Silence speaks louder than before.
for whispers of a love I can't ignore. I hear your voice in the still of the night, a faint whisper that feels just right. But when I turn, you're not there. Just empty streets and cold night air. We were lost in a world of our own, but now I'm here standing alone. Your words still echo in my mind, a love I thought I'd never find. Whispers in the dark, they call my name, but they're just memories fading like flame. I thought I could move on, but no, your voice is the only thing I know. I try to speak, but no words come. The silence is loud, the night is numb. I walk through the dark, but I'm still blind, chasing a love that I can't find. The whispers pull me through the night, but you're not there, just fading light. I reach for you, but you slip away, leaving me in the dark to stay. Oh, whispers in the dark, they call my name, but they're just memories fading like flame. I thought I could move on, but no, your voice is the only thing I know. Will the whispers ever fade away, or will they haunt me every day? Whispers in the dark, forever chasing me. Whispers in the dark. I don't break loud, I don't make scenes, I don't let people see what it means when something real falls apart. I just adjust and carry the part. That's what I've learned, that's how I move. I don't collapse, I just improve. Or at least that's what it looks like outside, but inside it's a different kind. I don't break loud, I break in silence, in quiet moments without guidance. No one hears and no one knows, that's just how a real man goes. I don't break loud, I just change form, turn pain into something calm and warm. But that don't mean I don't feel, it just means I learned to deal. You probably think I moved on like it didn't mean much, but I just don't show pain the way people expect from us. I don't talk about everything, I don't explain my mind. Some feelings are too complex to put into lines, and I've seen what happens when men show too much. The world don't always handle that kind of trust, so I keep it internal, I promise.
process alone. That's how I survive, that's how I've grown. And yeah, it gets heavy, but I carry it still. Because strength ain't absence, it's controlled will. I don't break loud, but I break deep. And some of that damage I still keep. Empty seat, full memory. That's how the night rides with me. Passenger seat is empty, but it don't feel alone. Your absence has a way, like it learned to have a home. I keep the temperature low, windows kissed by the rain. One hand on the wheel, one thought I won't name. You used to sit there sideways, bare feet on the leather, talking like the future could survive bad weather. I never said too much, you never asked too loud. We both had old wounds, we both wore them proud. Now the road keeps stretching like something I can't explain, and every mile gets quiet, but nothing feels changed. The passenger seat is empty, but I still feel you there, in the shape of the silence, in the cold night air. I don't reach for your hand, I don't call your name, but some love leaves quietly and stays all the same. The passenger seat is empty, still I drive like two. Some part of the midnight still belongs to you. I can look like I'm leaving, I can act like I'm free, but the passenger seat is empty, and it's looking back at me. I remember how you studied me like I was hard to read. Said you don't say much, but your silence feels deep. I said that's just how I am, but that was only half true. The other half is fear, dressed up in something smooth. You deserve softer answers than the ones I gave slow. You deserved a man honest enough to let his guard show. But I was still learning how to be touched without leaving, how to be wanted without searching for the ending. And maybe that's why this seat hurts, not because you're not here, but because when you were sitting there, I never made it clear that I noticed every detail, every breath, every look, every time you chose silence. When my walls never shook, the passenger seat is empty, but I still keep it clean, like some foolish part of me still protects the dream. I don't wait by the phone, I don't pray you return, but there are lessons in absence, only grown men learn. The passenger seat is empty, and I finally understand. Sometimes losing a woman is how you meet the man you should have been when she was close enough to see.
I judged him when I was younger. Now I see myself becoming him sometimes. The older I get, the more I understand my father. Why he sat in silence after work, why he stared out windows at night, like peace itself required effort. Back then I thought masculinity meant emotional distance and pride. Now I realize some men carry burdens too heavy to describe. He loved us through responsibility, through sacrifice and routine, but never through vulnerability, never through emotional transparency. And I swore I'd become different, swore I'd communicate better someday. But trauma repeats itself quietly in the habits men don't break. The older I get, the more I understand my father. The pressure hidden inside being a man, the fear of emotional failure, the need to always have a plan. And maybe he wasn't cold, maybe life just made him tired. The older I get, the more I understand why silence became his armor. I catch myself doing small things now, driving too long after arguments, avoiding difficult conversations, mistaking restraint for intelligence. And every time I almost shut down emotionally, I hear his voice in mine. That same control masculinity that survivor never fully healed inside. But I'm trying to become softer, trying to stop the cycle here, trying to teach myself emotionally what no man around me made clear. That strength can include honesty, that calmness don't require disconnection, that love needs more than loyalty, it needs emotional protection. Maybe every grown man eventually realizes his father was fighting battles he never explained. The older I get, the more I understand my father. And honestly, that makes me emotional now, because I finally see the human being behind the masculine role somehow. And maybe healing starts the moment a man decides to feel, instead of passing pain down quietly, like it's part of being real. I judged him when I was younger. Now I pray I heal what hurt him too. I carved my soul from marble in the hours no one sees, chipped away the softness till it bled with quiet dignity. Cold to touch but never cruel, just honest in its way. Statue of a man who learned that mercy comes too late. They call me distant, call me ice, but ice survives the storm. While fire burns itself alive and leaves the darkness warm. I bury gods inside my chest and no religion knows, and learn the only prayer I need is the one that never shows. This discipline is my religion, restraint my only grace. I move through crowded rooms and still leave no trace. Veins of marble running deep beneath this chrome facade. Strength that doesn't flex, it simply exists in laws. I don't demand respect, respect arrives on its own knees. When it feels a silent power that bends reality with ease. Self-master, self-contained, a kingdom with no walls. I rule the unseen kingdom, where the strongest never fall. Every weakness I once fed, I starved it till it died. Replaced it with a sharper edge that cuts without a cry. They chased the crowd for meaning, I found meaning in the void. Turn absence into armor that no weapon can destroy. Leadership is not the voice that echoes through the heart. It's the man who stands unmoved when everybody falls. I walked through my own funeral and came out on the other side, with eyes that see too clearly and a heart that learned to hide. The deepest rivers don't roar, they carve canyons over time. The truest power doesn't shine, it simply refuses to decline. I became the night itself, so nothing else could dim me. Now even darkness bows its head, whenever tries to skin me. Yeah, yeah. Veins of marble burning deep beneath this calm facade. Strength that doesn't flex, it simply exists in laws. I don't demand respect, respect arrives on its own knees. When it feels the silent power that bends reality with ease. Self-master, self-contained, a kingdom with no walls. I rule the unseen kingdom, where the strongest never fall. Marble doesn't break, it only reveals what's always been. You never said you were leaving, not directly, but there are ways people disappear. Long before they go, the texts become shorter, the pauses become longer, the laughter arrives less often. And one day you realize you've been talking to an echo for months. I noticed all of it, I just wasn't ready to admit it. Love doesn't always end with words, sometimes it ends with fewer of them. We became a language made of silence, fluent in avoidance, experts at pretending everything was fine, while entire oceans were growing between us, and neither of us had the courage to say it. I replay old conversations sometimes, searching for the exact moment things begin to break. Not because I wanna change it, because I wanna understand it. How can two people who once felt like home become strangers without ever moving away? The older I get, the less interested I am in blame. Life is complicated enough without turning pain into a courtroom. We became a language made of silence, fluent in avoidance, experts at pretending everything
love isn't measured by how long it lasts. Maybe it's measured by how deeply it changes you. If that's true, then you change me forever, not through grand gestures, but through ordinary moments that still follow me home. The coffee shop on A Street, the song playing in your car, the way you looked out windows when you were thinking, tiny details still survive in time. A language made of silence, and somehow I still understand every word. Some people stop speaking, their memory never does. I don't speak much when I feel too much. It's just how I was built. I wear my pain like Taylor Black and walk through rooms with ease and guilt. Everybody sees the shine, no one sees the nights behind. The pressure sitting on my chest, the wars I fight without a sound. Then you look straight through the smoke, past the image people know. Saw the man behind the calm and touched a place nobody touched. You made silence feel alive, turn surviving into fire. I'm a key without noise, built from heartbreak, loss and choice. No crown needed on my head. I carry storms instead, and even when I stand alone, I still feel you in my bones. Still calm, still poised, a king without noise. Late night, tower over town, watching headlights moving down, thinking how 1,000 winds can still feel hollow deep within. I learned not every woman's bleed, not every hunger has a need. Some desires live in your veins long after they escape your name. You were never meant to stay forever, but forever changed me altogether. Now even in the darkest lane, I hear your echo through the rain. You make silence feel alive, turn surviving into fire. I'm a king without noise, built from heartbreak, loss and choice. No crown needed on my head. I carry storms instead, and even when I stand alone, I still feel you in my bones. Still calm, still poised, a king without noise.
to the road.
What I couldn't tell you.
The road heard everything, every word I never said. Every time I almost turned back, every war inside my head. It hurt me say I missed you without my mouth moving at all. Heard the silence in my breathing when your memory made me small. The city watched me pass by like a man with no regret. The streets don't believe posture. They know what people don't confess. The road heard everything, the truth beneath my pride. How I wanted you closer, but kept standing aside. How I called it self-control when it was fear dressed clean. The road heard everything that you never heard from me. You probably think I let you go, like it didn't cut too deep. But I just don't make a funeral out of what I couldn't keep. I don't make pain dramatic, I don't ask the world to see. But every exit sign remembers what your leaving did to me. I still pass where we almost became something more than night, where your hand stayed near mine and I chose not to cross the line. Maybe the saddest kind of strength is knowing when not to call. Maybe the strongest looking men are tired from holding it all. The road heard everything, they ate the truth, the cost. How a man can keep on driving and still know what he lost. I don't blame you for leaving, I don't blame myself completely. But the road heard everything that still lives quietly in me. I told the road, and it kept my secret.